Okay, welcome back to my video series on Lab 4.07, 4.08. At this point, you should have question 1 answered completely, and you should have a pretty darn good idea what your score would be on that thing. Now we're going to tackle question 2. There is one of each type of unconformity in this diagram. Name at least one. At least one. Okay, now here's how I interpret at least. I interpret that as meaning one. Name one of each of them. As you don't need to do more work than you have to, right? If you want to name more of them, go ahead. But for full points, all you have to do is name one. Okay, so name one of each of these unconformities by indicating the layers that they are between. So what you need is, let me just go ahead and type this down. Let's make it a bullet point too. We're going to need, first, how many types of unconformities are there? Let's go back to the lesson. Lesson 4.04, page 5. 3 types of unconformity. Okay. So we should have one unconformity 1 and unconformity 2 and then unconformity 3. What do we need to say? We need the name and then between, the layers between. That's what we need. So this is sort of our template for answering them. We need to have the name and we need to say where it's between. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at the first type of unconformity that we're given. Disconformity. These are difficult to recognize because they occur in horizontal layers. They often represent a period of erosion. So what you need to do now is go back to unconformity 1. The name is, what was that again? Disconformity? There we go, disconformity. Let's make sure I got the spelling right. Yep, I did. Now what I need to look for is something in a horizontal layer that looks like it identifies erosion. And then I just need to say what layers it's between. So I'll fill in the blanks, layer 1 and layer, name them. Okay, don't put layer 1, don't put layer 2. Find something that looks good and say it's between, you know, bushy layer and squishy layer. Whatever. I'm just making up names. But you fill in the blank between this and this, right? You fill it in. What's the second type of unconformity? Let's go over here. Angular unconformity. So let's see what they say. Notice how the layers of rock on the bottom are at an angle and the ones above are horizontal. Something must have changed to cause these differences. So what we're looking for an angular unconformity is somewhere in that diagram where we go from one angle to everything being flat. Okay, what's the last one where we go from an angle to things being flat? That's what we're looking for. So let's name it here. It's angular unconformity. Good. Between one layer and another layer. You fill in the blanks for me. Okay, what's the third and final type of unconformity? We did disconformity, we did angular unconformity, and now we've got nonconformity. Okay, what's that? This separates metamorphic or igneous rocks from layers of sedimentary rocks. So we're looking for a layer of metamorphic or igneous rock, and then the very next layer has to be sedimentary rock. That would be a nonconformity. Okay, so our third one, We'll fill in the name. This is called Nonconformity. Okay, and it's got to be between something that's metamorphic and something that's sedimentary. So for each of these three different types, you just have to go down to this illustration and find two layers where we have that. Right? Find something that's a metamorphic rock. How can you tell? It's right here in the table. Let's look for a metamorphic rock. Here we go. Schist is a metamorphic rock. So if you find schist and then something that is not metamorphic and not igneous, all the other rocks up here in this table, I don't know why they didn't say so, but they're all sedimentary. So if it doesn't say igneous and it doesn't say metamorphic, in this table they're all sedimentary. Okay. So, oh look. We have schist, which we know is metamorphic. What's limestone? Hey, it's sedimentary. There we go. That is a possible answer right there. Okay. Oh, look, they already put down angular unconformity. Now, darn it, I didn't see that. Oh well, do whatever you want. Oh, here it says, how did I not see this? I don't know. You know how to answer these things. If you see the bullet point, if I see the bullet point list that I did, I'm going to be totally happy. If you just write it underneath these sections, I'm going to be happy too. Sorry about that, kids. Alright, I think I've got you off to a good start, so there's not much more I can show you. I'm going to stop the video and make a new one about what I think is the last question.